Do you want a guy who treats you like a queen? Let's talk about what a woman has to bring to the table in the point of view of a masculine man. So I posted a video about how my boyfriend basically pays for everything even though I make my own money, and got some comments from men saying that I don't bring anything to the relationship. Before I get into it, men and women don't value the same currencies. What he gets out of the relationship is not financial. He has enough financial success, so he doesn't need me for that. So what does he need? The first is a woman who brings that feminine touch in the relationship. If you are a man who is on your purpose, you're working hard, you're making big things happen in life, you're going to be stressed a lot of the time. The last thing that you want when you get home is a woman who also brings that masculine energy. She's nagging, she's emotionally difficult to deal with, she's stressing you out. So he's looking for a woman who, when he comes home, helps him relax, helps him de-stress, helps him forget about his work, and basically brings that fun and playful side to the relationship that isn't there when he's in his masculine working. Second thing is intellectual stimulation. So many women think that the only thing you need is good looks, and that could not be further from the truth. A man with substance is looking for a woman who he can have intellectually interesting conversations with. That doesn't mean you have to be super scientific or smart. It just means that you have to be the kind of woman who works on yourself so that there's depth to you and you're not just a pretty face. The third thing is support. This is one of the most important things to men, because any man who is ambitious wants to achieve big things in life, and he wants a woman who will stand by his side even when no one else believes that he can reach his goals. That's the emotional support side, like believing in him, telling him that he's going to be able to do it. Sounds so simple, but from a man's perspective, you'll be shocked how many women don't actually give their man that never-ending support. Instead, a lot of men are normally told things like, "Oh, be realistic," or "Oh, you'll never make it happen." On the physical support side, so it's more about doing the small things for him, like when my boyfriend is stressed out, I'll like gua sha his face, or I'll give him a little massage, or I'll make him tea and things like that. Also want to point out that what men find valuable in a woman isn't huge grand gestures, it's the small everyday things that count. The fourth thing is a woman who inspires him and challenges him to grow. This one time, my boyfriend and I were in Arizona, and he was walking me to a nail salon, and it was a period of time where he wasn't super motivated or inspired to push, but I just knew he could be doing more. So I sat him down and I was like, "Hey, I just know that right now you're not even operating at like 1% of your potential in business." And in the next 6 months, he literally like quadrupled the money he was making from his business. My boyfriend and I practice polarization in our relationships, which means that instead of going 50-50 on everything, we go 100-100 on our respective roles. Talk about who works and who brings in money. We both run our own businesses, so we both make money. That said, we mainly spend his money, so I have his bank attached to my Apple Pay, and we just have separate bank accounts. And let's talk about rent and bills. He pays 100% of the rent and the bills before anyone calls me like a gold digger or says that I'm dependent on him. When I have lived in this apartment for 2 years before him, and I paid 100% for myself. We believe in the man being the provider of the relationship. Who pays for the dates? He does 100%. Who manages the housework, cooking, cleaning, making the house look pretty? So that's almost all on me. With cleaning, we outsource it to a cleaner, and also laundry as well. But with cooking, I cook a lot of the time, or we just order it in. If I want to redecorate the house or do Christmas decorations, then I'll manage it, I choose it, but we use his credit card. In terms of who plan things, I would say it's more like 60-40 or 70-30, where he plans things most of the time. Whenever he doesn't want to, or he actively wants me to do it, then he'll tell me to plan it. Or if there's just something that like I really want to do, or I feel like planning it, then I'll do that. Something that I want to add is there's no right or wrong way. The most important thing is that both of you feel like you're getting equal value exchange, and that both people are putting in equal effort.